Good Lord! The summer is officially over. The royalty is entirely crowned, and the autumn grind is strictly beginning. Welcome back to Monday Night Mayhem. Before we handle business in the trenches, a massive shout out to the elite investors strictly funding the chaos. Million Moves, reminding you to look good, feel good, and fight good. Last weekend, Flexo Tonga completely conquered the Watch the Throne tournament. The Street Savior actively survived 5 grueling rounds to strictly secure the ultimate championship opportunity. But the underground is actively retaliating.
I just spent the entire week surviving 5 absolute wars. I was strictly fighting through the absolute best assets in this label, pushing my body past the limit to earn this championship contract. I conquered the Watch the Throne tournament, and Marshall Matthews, I am actively coming for the URF Heavyweight Championship.
You are entirely running your mouth, Flex, and you are completely forgetting who you are actually standing in front of. I am the first, and I am the only 808 underground champion this federation has ever seen. You didn't survive 5 rounds because you are the absolute best. You survived because you screwed me over. You actively stole my moment. You can't just skip the line. I am not waiting for Dante Crossland to strictly handle business. I am actively challenging you to a no disqualification match tonight. Let's strictly see who truly runs the 808 when there are absolutely no rules.
You want absolute chaos? I accept in your challenge. Bring your hardware tonight because I am strictly putting you down again.
We are strictly kicking off the autumn grind with an absolute heavyweight brawl. Riot Control is actively looking to brutalize his opponent with mudhole stomps and completely end the night with a terrifying truth or consequences. But Young Terror is entirely focusing on technical punishment, actively looking to plant the brawler with a landslide before strictly locking in a devastating crossface. It is raw street brawl energy strictly clashing with lethal submission tactics. Ring the bell and lock the chain link doors.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Enforcers from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, the
dramatically battered the technician into submission. The autumn grind is officially underway, and the brawler is entirely settling a score with absolute unadulterated violence.
I know we completely missed out on the Watch the Throne tournament, bro, but the summer is over! The autumn grind is strictly about cashing the check and stealing the show. We are entirely coming for those Mayhem Tag Team Championships. You set them up, and I am strictly knocking them down from the sky.
Exactly. I put him to sleep, and you put him through the wood. Money Inc. is strictly cashing out, and absolutely everyone in this division is paying the tab.
We are strictly keeping this show moving with absolute stylistic warfare in the trenches. Ultra Black is strictly relying on unpredictable, unorthodox offense to completely overwhelm the opposition, while Tiffany Lane is actively trying to use her raw power to entirely shut down the momentum. It is a gritty, fast-paced battle, strictly establishing the tone for the autumn grind. Ring the bell and lock the chain link doors.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Buffalo, New York, Ultra Black.
symbolize the absolute power. The underground unorthodox offense is entirely securing the victory and putting the underground division on notice. What is Retribution up to? They are in the parking garage next to that ambulance. Wait, is that? Good Lord! The corporate enforcer brought his brother to the trenches. The Brotherhood is strictly debuting on Monday Night Mayhem, and they are entirely turning the parking garage into an absolute war zone. We need a security back there right now. They are ready to tear each other apart. freshly shattered money ink on the concrete. The autumn grind is officially underway, and the tag team division is entirely bleeding. In this game, your presence speaks long before you ever throw a strike. Standard gear doesn't cut it when you're building an empire. You need to dominate the room the second you walk through the curtain. Crafted with elite tactical mesh and designed for the supreme grind, Million Moves isn't just clothing, it's armor. It moves with your hustle, breathes through the pressure, and keeps you sharp when the lights get hot. Because when you step inside the danger zone, compromise is a liability. True power starts from the inside out. For all your Million Moves, look good, feel good, fight good. Secure your premium gear right now at www.millionmoves.com.
Entirely sick of the disrespect. I got eliminated early last weekend, and now everybody in the back is actively whispering that I am slipping. But I am strictly looking at the rest of this locker room, and I am not impressed. Last call, get out here right now. You are actively walking around like you are a top-tier asset, but you haven't done absolutely anything of value since beating Violet Winters.
You are actively standing in the middle of the ring, making excuses, Christina. I am strictly clocking in and doing the work every single week. Beating Violet Winters was just the beginning. I am actively building my resume, while you are entirely complaining about losing a tournament match that you strictly choked away.
I didn't choke absolutely anything. I am a walking highlight reel, and you are strictly a temporary trend. I am actively calling you out to entirely expose you on live television. I am strictly proven you do not belong in the upper echelon of this division. If you are actually building a resume, then step up and fight me right now.
I am entirely done talking. If you are actively looking for a fight, you found the right one. Ring the bell, because I am strictly adding your name to my list of victims tonight.
Good Lord! The challenge is officially accepted, and the referee is strictly ringing the bell right now. The women's division is entirely exploding. Christina Woods brought the absolute fury, but Last Call is entirely securing the victory and strictly proving she belongs at the absolute top of this division. The women's division is entirely exploding, but we are strictly smashing the gas pedal tonight. We are jumping straight into the main event. It is an absolute collision of pride in the underground. Lock the chain link doors. The hardware is out and the rules are completely thrown out the window. It is the street savior strictly clashing with the honorable ghost. Ring the damn bell.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 215 pounds, the underground champion, Tanaka Khan!
Good Lord. Cash the check and sound the alarm. Zinda just strictly hijacked the main event. Flex Otunga is entirely surviving the chaos and securing the ultimate victory, but the 808 Underground is absolutely fractured. Good Lord. What an absolute car crash of a night. Zinda is strictly injecting herself into the underground business. Tanaka Kong is entirely furious, and the Street Savior is actively building his momentum toward the top. The Autumn Grind is strictly delivering the absolute chaos we promised. A massive shout out to the elite heavy hitters strictly funding the trenches tonight. Million Moods, reminding you to look good, feel good, and fight good. The tag team division is completely fractured. The women's roster is actively exploding, and the absolute kingpin of the underground just got violently robbed of his vengeance. I am the voice. Keep your bankrolls tight and always watch your back. Thank you for watching URF Monday Night Mayhem. We are strictly fading to black.